So I found an issue with the garage opener, and this is pretty much what's going on. See this strip right here? It's a coupler. This goes in between. See how it's a strip right there? Let it focus. Well, it's stripped right there. See, this is the perfect good side. And okay, so this is the perfect good side right here, and this is the strip side. So what the motor does, let's pretend it's in there, and this is what the motor does. So the motor runs and spins, and what happens, if you could see, I unscrewed everything out, but what happens, it just spins, the motor spins, goes crazy, the door doesn't move or anything. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna replace with another Genie coupler. So it's called Genie screw motor coupler. The part number for it is 30257. They make a metal one, but I don't recommend the metal one. So this one is designed, it's metal right here, this is metal, but this is plastic. So if anything is catching the door and the motor is just running and running, it could actually burn out the motor. So this is kind of like a safety. I was thinking it was a crappy design, but now that I think about it, it's better to replace something that's about $5 or whatever. If you order on eBay, it's like about $10, no less than $10. I got it for $2.49 at a hardware store. So when something gets stuck or something, just will beat the crap out of this and burn it and you know, strip it. So this side is good. Goes from the rod, and this was the motor part. See the heat that it created around. So I'll show you now what you need to do to take it out and replace it, and then we'll see if it actually worked. All right. So what I did with the Phillips, there's one Phillips here, 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 and right here. Right there. So if this comes off, so take it off, unplug it for safety, of course, like anything. And right here, just, you don't necessarily need to take it off, but for me, it's going to be in the way, and I don't want things in the way. It makes it 10 times harder than it should be. So that's a Phillips or a little bolt that's there, and right here. These bolts, so it's 7/16, or you could use a 11. So 7/16 right here, or an 11, either whatever size you want to go. You just do that for yourself. I have a set that carries both of the metric and non-metric, whatever you guys call them. And for the top one, for this one, it's 1.5, which we use a 13. So 1.5 or 13, if you have either one. They want you to go with the 1.5 because it's what it is. It's tighter, and you could use an extension or whatnot. So here you have a bolt. I'm just gonna put it there. It has a washer right here. So the problem, the capacitor is working. This is the capacitor. You can't see it here, but if your capacitor and your motor is going bad, and you have a Genie, most likely it will be your coupler. This has like a little rubber. This rubber connects from this thing. It just kind of like pushes it in, pulls it in to hold the rail thing that goes back and forth to the rail. So you take that out and you get your 7/16. Grab it from here. I was playing with it, and I did have quite a hard time finding this coupler, which you go to Home Depot, they don't know what you're talking about. They try to sell you a whole piece. You go to a garage place, they're gonna try to charge you from service fee, which is about 60, 100. I'm not familiar what the prices are for them, but since I'm like kind of like a do-it-yourself kind of guy, and I'm handy, do I like to consider myself a little handy? I do it myself. And so, okay. So just hold it right here. Put the new bad boy right there. So the new one goes right here. It's in between the rod. This is the rod, and right here is the motor. So put it in there. Okay, it's tight. And right here, the back, you can twist it to align it to the other. Oh, there you go. Pop goes the wheels. So right now I have the door halfway open. If you have a buddy that wants to feel strong enough to hold it, but for me, I manually open the door. It helps me hold this in place. I mean, it's bending a little, but it's not ruining it. So just put your bolts right here. Put them here. They don't have a washer. You guys didn't see it drop one, so don't look at that. Things that happen. So that just picked it up. So okay, yep. Now I can see the rod spinning. I can totally see the rod spinning. You guys remember where I put the bolts right? Thanks. A lot of help, guys. So I'll give you the model number. I'm not sure if it has a model number of the Genie, but it's a Genie Intellico, whatever it is. But, so they're Genie. They kind of thought about some things. So yeah. Okay. Well, we put that there, and then these bolts actually are the ones that are on the back. Sometimes they come off, so just remember, like I said, unplug it so you could be safe, because if not, for sure, a little circuit that fell off. So if you unplug it, be a little safer. try to be on Callaway. We don't want trips to the ER. Alright? So, okay, got the washer. We got this. So, put one side. Alright. Grab the other side. Grab the other one. Push this in. It's a quick, easy fix. Like I say, if you're handy, you could always have, but there's always the little problems. So if you're handy and you work things, you fix things around your house, it's no biggie. The reason that I grabbed a couple, because these things could burn out and I had a hard time finding them. So I just took everything they had. The guy didn't even know he had it there, but I had talked to somebody else earlier, and well, last night, and he told me they had them. $2.49 for the little boogers. $2.49. Grocery Supply didn't have them. Home Depot, Lowe's. Maybe they should start carrying some stuff like this, because there's actually people that do fix the stuff themselves instead of calling up service person or persona. Take it for a little ride. The door's not connected, but I want to see if the rod turns. So it'll be easier with the remote. If you have a remote, you could do it here and there, but they lost that. Before I put everything back together, I'm going to take it for another. That was a dry run. Now this got a little dark here. Daylight. So, but you guys will see if it works if you see the daylight. You guys know that that's all you guys needed to fix. Like I say, it's called Genie screw motor coupler. You could look it up. It's 30257T. They sell a replacement. This one is it is metal. But like I say, I do not recommend it in case this is doing something funny. You don't want this to burn out the motor, and then you would actually gonna have to go back to Home Depot and totally buy the new thing. So, like I say, I don't recommend buying you the metal one. If you you do find or order them online, I recommend you to buy at least two, so now you know what to do with it. But if, like I say, on the troubleshoot, if you go up, get a ladder, whatever you want, and you have a Genie garage opener, if the motor keeps rolling, and you don't see the rod moving, most likely you have your coupler that is burnt out and stripped on one side. So get yourself a new one, and there you have it. That's all you're doing today. So, alright guys, I'm gonna put it back together, and as you guys see, sunlight is here, so that means it works. Not bad.